Two-thirds of the students in CCSD get free or reduced breakfast and lunch. For many, it's really the only way they'll get a meal during the day. Here is CCSD's plan. Food will be handed out at more than 300 sites district-wide starting August 24th. The meal pickup times will be staggered, with elementary first, then middle school, then high school. Parents picking up food should have the student ID, their grade, and what school they attend. They will pick up breakfast and lunch at the same time. Now, CCSD says they are still figuring out how transportation options will work for students who need the food dropped off. They say that information will go out via Parent Link when finalized. CCSD also applied for a waiver that would allow all students to receive free and reduced lunches. They are still waiting to hear back from the federal government on if that was approved. Well, with all the uncertainty about how the school year will play out, you might be wondering what's going to happen with traffic right around those school zones. Will there be or won't there be flashing lights? Our traffic anchor Nate Tannenbaum has the answers.
Well, like everything else these days, it's complicated. First, we have to wait to see if or when on-site classroom learning resumes. When that happens, we all should know what the deal is, even if we might be a little out of practice. Whether it's 15 miles an hour, 20 or 25 when those lights are flashing, that's your speed limit. Lives are at stake, and the contents of your wallet might be as well from hefty fines. So even when schools were closed in the final months of the last school year, some campuses sometimes kept their lights flashing. It was all about which schools were being used as food distribution sites. And you might expect that at least at the start of the 2021 school year. Stay tuned. Now, here's something you may not know about who controls those flashing lights. It's not the Regional Transportation Commission, and it's not exactly the school district itself, as we mentioned in a What's Driving You Crazy story back in May. Each local entity controls the school flashers in their jurisdictions. In other words, if a school's in Henderson, flashing lights are controlled by Henderson. Same for North Las Vegas and for Las Vegas. In other words, there is no one entity that controls the flashers for all schools in the school district. How about that? So to learn which campuses are food distribution sites and may have flashing lights now, we've got a link to not only the sites, but also their menus. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Nate. We put all that info in our back to school section. It's over on 8newsnow.com.